everybody, to the Weebaholics podcast. We are having a tier list today. A special episode for November. We figure you will all enjoy it very much. Do you want to show them the tier list, Sniper?
Do you want to explain what type of tier list this is?
We have an ecchi anime tier list for you, lovely folks, for No Nut November.
Because, we need to be wholesome. And
Yeah,
people are,
wholesome streams.
we thought it'd be enough trouble for everybody to try to get through no Nut November. So why not turn up the knob a little bit for y'all?
Oh yeah. Let's just tease your fancies, and tell you about some anime that we think you would really enjoy, you know?
If you have not seen it already, you should watch it anyways. With family.
Oh yeah. Even if you've seen it before, yes, just rewatch it just during November. It's the perfect time. Perfect time to watch.
Yes, it's a wholesome time. Get with family. Show them some things they don't know about you. Let them in. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just feel free to share. You're in a safe place.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's still yes, I. All right, so which one are we going to start off with, boys?
Go with whatever you want, big boy.
With a very ecchi-centric anime, There's a lot of food in it, and food is sexy, so.
You Discord?
I'm ready to put on S or A.
Hold on, hold
Oh
on.
yeah, I'm done.
Discord's being a bitch. So where are we at?
All right, so we're talking about Food Wars.
Yes.
And it's
Food
not an
Wars
S
is
already.
I mean, that's what Sniper was just saying. Is that I think it should go in S. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. It is definitely an S tier anime.
Oh, without a doubt.
Like, if anybody were to tell me about this one, it would be such the hidden gem.
The greatest thing about Food Wars, though, you talk to them and you say, hey, it's a great show and everything. The action is fantastic. It's better than some of the fights you've seen. And guess what? It's about food. And they're curious. You pique their interest a little bit, get them a little revved up, and then they come into the first episode like, all right, food. And bam.
Yeah, imagine going into Food
was a little
Wars
bit
with
of
zero
surprise.
context. You just found it in a list, and you were like, "Hey, I'm hungry. Why not?"
But yeah, and Food Wars is such a great show. I'm only in season 3. I think I'm doing the same thing Fury has read because I know it'll end. And
You
there's
see, that's
nothing
the
else
thing is,
Oh, yeah.
you got to get through 4. Once you get
I-
through 4, the hype just rises so great. The ending of season 4 was fantastic, phenomenal. I love every bit of it. Season 5, unfortunately, does have its little hiccup, but unfortunately, the artist was rushed through because of the manga, and they didn't want to put the extra time into it. So it's sad to see such a great show kind of have that little plateau and not fulfill what we want, but regardless, it's still fantastic. I still greatly recommend it, and you should finish, even though this is the last season. It's 5.
Yeah, no, yeah. Matter of fact, I still have not seen season 5 of Food Wars. I ended it on season
Am I
4.
the
I
only
thought that
one
was
who
the
did
ending.
the final push?
Yes, you're the one that went to the edge of the earth to finish the show.
It's respect, man. It's respect. I have to see it through, even though I didn't want to.
So I will give everybody the episode 1 warning. You will see some things. So I will give you a first episode warning.
You may be disturbed or aroused, depending on who you are.
Just make sure to watch it in the dark alone.
With family. So you
With
can
family.
teach them how to be wholesome and how to cook at the same time.
Facts.
Actually, very true. They actually go through detail as they go through their cooking process. It's actually really informative a little bit. Yeah, they're going to leave out details that aren't going to be correct, possibly, but it allows you that opportunity to kind of experiment to see what you can find yourself.
No, yeah, you can definitely make the food from Food Wars with the recipes that they give you. Like, hands down.
Worst case, you can't go to YouTube and find a few people that made them.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chef PK, all of them. Yeah.
Yes. Also, second warning: you cannot watch this show without having food ready because you will be hungry.
Oh yeah, you
Bring
definitely
snacks.
need a snack, if nothing else.
So-
Your mouth will water while watching this show.
The,
Probably for
the only
multiple
sad
reasons,
thing is
but
that it doesn't matter what snack you bring, it's not going to be good enough. You'll be filled, but the food looks amazing.
Hey, Quaid, thank you for stopping by. Alright.
Next,
Is that next one High School DxD, it looks
it
like?
is High School DxD. I stand
So
High School
tiny.
DxD until the last season. It,
Man,
Man,
hold
it
on.
sounds a
Which
lot
part?
like
Because
Food
I
Wars.
cut that bitch in 2 parts.
no. I will defend this because they gave it to a second, or I'm sorry, a different studio, and they trusted them. They changed the animation. They tried to follow the light novel so close. I don't know how you can be all lemons and then go back and blur them out.
Well,
I
it's
don't
not
know how
even
you go
that.
backwards.
Yes, I agree with that. To
Yep.
kind of back off what you've already started, it's what's the point? You've already begun. But that's not why I have issues with DxD. It's because in the latest season, though they did get bought up by a new studio, they had too many plot holes to play off of that made no sense, and I did not enjoy it. I honestly dropped it a few episodes in because I could not finish it.
It was definitely a filler
Man.
arc.
Filler
I
arc and the last season. Love it.
Right?
It's technically not over. The novels and the light novels and the manga are still going. It's just the fact that they're like, okay, well, we didn't have time. Give it to these guys, knock it out, and they just lost so much respect for it. And I don't know what they were thinking with it. And it's like, oh, this dude worked so hard to get all this done. 3 new
Yeah, no,
forms, and all of a sudden,
if
one
you
fight.
ruin the show, that's the show's last season, though.
It will be called last season until we're proven wrong, I guess.
Yeah.
It's still a great watch to just start out because you're just following this
Right.
kid that just wants to be the harem king. It's such a wholesome goal to have. Like that's all he wants. It's so pure. That's all he wants. It's not a big deal. It's what the man wants. He knows exactly what he wants. That is
I'll buy his life.
is
Yes, Peter.
inspirational to just know what you want and go after it without
Oh, yeah.
question, without being judged.
I mean,
So-
I'm not going to judge him on that fact. I'm just judging the
No.
show as a whole.
No, everybody should live to work towards their dreams as much as he does.
He definitely puts in the effort. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah.
And the best part about this is it has plot. It actually has plot to it. There's actually
I'm sorry, I
Plot.
couldn't get past the tits.
Plot. Just you can't see me
Just
right now, but I'm
plot.
literally just making circles
Quote.
around my chest. Plot. Plot.
Well, we watch it 10 times. You can finally see past them. I know they're big and in the way, but you have to respect all. That's the thing. This show respects all the size of lemons.
Yes.
Itty bitty. Kaneko!
Itty bitty two committees.
IBTC. I support it.
Yes. You have to stand the lemons, as Izza would say.
Yes.
But,
Stand the lemon.
but because of the last season, it drops to an A for me.
Yeah.
I have to give it a B. I'm sorry. I
Mm.
can't.
Oh man.
Compared to what the other shows are, and the fact it had such a horrible
As
playoff.
as a deciding vote, I will put it in B as well. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Just
after
I would-
after I gave
I
Food
would have
Wars an
loved.
S,
I
with
would have loved
everything
to
else
give
that's
it
in
an
okay, well,
A.
either way, Food Wars was getting an S because
I was like,
two
yeah.
people said S.
I was like, I don't get me wrong, I did like High School DxD, and I would gladly would have given it an A if they would have played it out. But to build such a great thing and to crash it, it really hurts me, and I can't. It loses a point for that alone. Like to
So
actually throw something into the garbage.
So
I
basically,
am
what you're
math
saying here
scientist.
is High
It's
School
so
DxD is a blue
cool.
ball.
Son of a bitch.
Pretty much.
Gail, thank you for the follow. Amazing Weebaholic.
So yeah, perfect for No Nut November. It'll blue ball you. You won't even have to worry about it.
All right,
Right,
next
what's
one
next
is
on our list?
Hybrid Hearts.
Hybrid Heart.
Hybrid
So-
X Art.
Hybrid X Heart. So
Um,
sorry. I'm trying to call it
That's
out
like
like
Hunter X Hunter.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's either way. So this show is. I don't know how to put it in this. There's the line that High School DxD would never cross. They were sitting there at the line and they say, "We will not cross this point. We'll give you a little bit of, you know, tits and stuff like that." Hybrid X Hard, on the other hand, though they do not show, I can guarantee they dance on that line like no other.
Hmm.
I recommend
Hmm.
I tell everyone the same thing. If you're curious about what the show is, I would say it's a mech show, but go watch the first 3 minutes of the very first episode and you will know the show.
Facts.
first 5 minutes. I mean, we can look up the plot. It's just it's stereotypical because of what we've seen from Infinite Stratos to any somewhat mech show that has thick plot. You pretty much have the same thing. I'm not sure which one come first, but this is just that prime example of what goes across the board from Earth is attacked by invaders from another universe through portals. You have combined magic with science. You have the heart hybrid gear that gets developed, and for some reason, only
And
these
they're
beautiful
awakening.
women, only these beautiful women can do it.
Only these, I mean, they're very good looking, gorgeous people. They can do it, and they have this little special feature that allows them to take it a step higher, to become more strong, more powerful, to defeat these aliens, these invaders. But the process
But I mean,
is
isn't
having
isn't that isn't that pretty much
it,
any mech show though?
it is, but the process is to get off, is for you to
Oh
be
yeah,
able
yeah,
to awaken.
yeah,
The
yeah.
girls must
Yes.
release to get the job done.
You have to release your powers. You have to reach down deep inside yourself.
And
You have
that's
to
hentai logic,
go
isn't
to
it?
the depths. You have to get a little sensual.
Ah,
But I mean, pretty much any mech anime, the women are the ones that they get the best fights.
when it comes to edgy, like Infinite
I mean,
Stratos, they
okay,
do give male protagonists.
Evangelion, Code Geass, like I mean, Gundam, like you were pretty much focused on the women's fights. Come
Hold
on,
on, hold on. When
come on.
Gundam is there a female fight?
There are so many Gundams. I could I
Female fighters? Because I can only think of two, and that's from Gundam Origins, which what's her name? It starts with L. She's
there
on
are
Char side.
37 different Gundam series. Like
I'm just saying I can think of two from Gundam Origins and then G Gundam. That's the two only Gundam series I can think of where they actually have female fighters. Just throwing that
oh
out there.
yeah, but when the female fighters were fighting in their mechs, were you focused on the other people?
It's not my fault anime does weird camera angles, okay? That's
I
not
mean,
my
if
fault.
we're really
I'm
gonna talk about
following.
women and mechs, let's not forget Darling in the Frank story.
Yeah, Darling in the Franxx. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mention it, but I just gave a couple of examples. But yeah, like literally every mech anime that has women in the mechs, they're all in poses like this.
I would love to
They
throw
all
some
have
Zero
to
Two.
be
It's
in
just,
a good
it's just.
positioning.
I would love to put Darling Franks in here at 02, but I, I picked Hybrid Hearts just so it goes across the board. There's so many of them you could throw all up here, and they're
Right,
almost the same. Darling Franks is different. I enjoy that show, that story, and
right.
the
Well, that's the
story's a little bit
thing.
more important than the ass, but the ass is
I,
great.
like You think Darling in the Franxx has an actual story that was actually really good, developed pretty well. The ending had a little bit of runoff there, but we won't get into that.
Kitty!
However, Hybrid Heart isn't about the plot.
Just getting first
Yes.
five.
It's about
First
the
2 minutes.
plot.
This
First
is
2
the
minutes.
Katie, this is the ecchi anime tier list for No Nut November.
Like,
I am math scientist. It's so cool. Son of a bitch.
Joel, thank you for the follow. Love seeing you here. Thank you to become a Weebaholic. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Crap. As far as this goes, I like giving that first episode warning. No, this is first 2 minute warning. First 2 minutes. That's all you need. You're like, yep. Close that book.
Yep.
I know what this is about. If that's what you're for, go for it.
Alrighty.
I got
So-
further than
so-
that. It actually was decent. I enjoyed the fight somewhat. I'm just saying, there's a little more to it.
All right,
Saw
boys.
through
So
the thick plot.
the
It was
thick plot,
hard.
yeah.
I had to dig for that plot.
That plot is thick.
I bet it was hard for you, sir.
Oh, it was a challenge. I managed to push on through, but it got real touch and go right there.
Where
Oh.
would you place it
So,
though?
yes, boys. Where do you think we should
As
put
a
it?
child that survived that torturous show, where would you put it?
Plot wise, I'd give it a B, but as an ecchi, fucking S tier. That show is ecchi,
We're gonna be in the middle. Going
so
with
I'd
A?
be in the middle with
I'll
A.
go with an A. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with A. All right, fan favorite probably. Interspecies reviewers.
Instant S. Instant S.
Yeah, straight to the top.
Right
If
up there
that
with
thing
yours, huh?
doesn't touch S, I will leave right now.
You know, I'm thinking a
Oh,
D.
my hand slipped. I'm so sorry. My hand slipped. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get up there. I'm trying so hard. Okay, it's up.
Given every episode of Interspecies Reviewers is just laden with only top tier and amazing ecchi, you can't put it anywhere else on an ecchi tier list but S tier.
Oh, it is absolutely. If you were ever curious about the different species behind closed doors, I would recommend it.
If you've ever had a random thought like, I wonder what they're like in bed, we have an answer for you.
And you need an honest opinion.
And you've got a second and third opinion as well, so you don't even have to worry about objectivity. So it's not 100% biased. So there you go.
Oh, I would give the show. There's no bias in this show.
Oh, no.
You may not like every episode, not every subject of opinion here will be your kink, but there will be something for you in here.
Oh, absolutely.
Not everyone's gonna tickle your fancy, but everyone's gonna get the job done.
Let's say the slime lady is not going to do it for me, but then you tell me there's a Nico in that next episode, I might just get through it to get to there.
I mean,
I
I
might
can
just
I can guarantee you I wouldn't be hanging out with the fairy women, but you know.
they're a little tight.
Tight hype.
But
Well,
I-
unfortunately,
give
this
that-
isn't going to work. What? Are you serious?
Would you like to try the next place?
Yeah, why not?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that was IRL, to where you could find that many wholesome services to provide?
So many top tier establishments in one place. I just
Like, how could you not be happy there? Just to have.
sounds like Vegas.
Mm,
Speaking of the fairy women, I'm
wish
wondering why they don't just do a what's that called? The massage where you use your body instead of your hands.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
Yeah,
know the name.
that thing. That thing. You know what I'm talking about. But
I know what you're
why don't
talking
they
about.
why don't they just do that? That would make sense. It would be logical, and they wouldn't have to worry about you know, dying.
I don't know. I think the succubus dream was an amazing episode. To where
Oh
it's like,
god.
oh, we break all the barriers. Doesn't even matter which one, because we'll provide it. As
Ooh.
that's
Ooh.
gotta be. I think
S tier.
that would
S
probably
tier.
be where I go. Plus, having seen it on Konosuba, I was like, hmm.
Yes, Katie, yes.
But yes, I agree with y'all. S tier, hands down, right
Yeah.
up there with 2 4. Both shows have been nothing but a treat.
All right, boys. We got another heavyweight contender on the list next. We have Keijo, the best booty bash I've ever seen.
What's this called again? Y'all explain it to me.
The Gates of Bootylon.
Boodalon.
I kept throwing a G in there. I'm like, what? What is this?
So basically, she summons an
Hey,
army.
you've seen Gilgamesh, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah, like Gilgamesh in the Fate series.
He creates all these mythical weapons and
All the
everything.
magical portals, yeah.
So same concept, except every opponent she's been against, she can use their ass, grab it from the portal, and use their techniques.
Yes.
Overkill nuts?
So
That's
another metaphor or well simile, either. She's kind of like Kakashi. You know, she's
She
a
can
copy
copy
ninja.
anything.
that is an army of twerking though.
That is
Oh
army
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, boys, you know this is my favorite sports anime, so I'm gonna say it's another S.
I do very much like my Keijo, but I'm gonna have to fly with A.
I'm
I
gonna
refuse
fly
to
with
put it
A
that
as
high with
well.
the others.
Ah,
I respect the asses and the lemons, but as far as Etchy goes, they downplayed it quite a bit and
no,
just
yeah,
let the
yeah,
story do it for it.
yeah. As far as Ecchi goes, it's not like interspecies reviewers. I mean, good, yeah, but
But I will stand with you. That is my favorite sports anime.
definitely,
Because
hands down.
I, I know Ray gets my ass by Haiku and
It's right
Ice
above
Cream Road.
Did
Haikyuu
you say
and Haikyuu's right above Kenichi.
Ooh.
That's a fight on sight.
No,
We'll
hey,
skip over that for a minute here. Anyways, I definitely would give it a.
We'll go with A. That's a sword.
A sounds good to me.
right there.
Hey, Kenichi is a sports anime technically, so you know I gotta give it a high placement because Kenichi is a great show. So that's why I chose it there.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Alrighty,
do like the
next
Kenichi.
anime. What do we got?
Monster Musume.
Monster
Monster
Musume.
Musume.
Ah, ah,
So,
snake whammon.
quite a interesting show. Whoever's going on the Ecchi, I believe it is episode 4. I want to say is
I
the
think that's
bird
right.
incident.
I think that's right.
That alone
That
is
was
an A in that
cringe.
one scene.
That's not edgy. That's
That
cringe
was
for
bad.
me. I had so much trouble getting through them. So I'm like, please, can I just skip? No, it gets worse.
Oh god.
My gosh. If it weren't for that bird scene, just warning.
bird.
There's egg being laid in the show. So if you have a thing for harpies, there you go.
Hey, harpies are fine.
Not lolly harpies.
Not lolly harpies, but you know.
But I will give the show credit because we defended the lollies. We did
We
defend the
did.
lollies
We
in this show, and I am a pro supporter of that.
Defend the lollies.
I definitely
But
would not place this anywhere below A tier.
I want throw at B. It is so much edgy, but that cringe just shut me down.
I
Like,
mean, there is cringe. Don't get me wrong, but you know, the ecchi brings it back up in my book. So I would say A, but that's
Red.
up to Red. Deciding vote.
I do enjoy it. I very much do. From the harpy scene all the way to the full moon scene where they all have their little moments. It's a great show. I like the little plot and everything that progresses through it. However, to put it on Keijo or Hybrid Hearts level, I can't do that. So I have to stick with B.
Yes.
Mm,
Like I
I'll
want
take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
like if anything, it deserves its own category. Like
Right.
it's hard to match it with Food Wars, Interspecies Reviewers, and Keijo's right there. But
Right.
like Keijo's stuck with what it wanted to do.
Mhm.
Versus Monsoon, it was kind of a one shot of everything,
Indeed. Indeed.
and it didn't have any of my specific tastes. There's not gonna be a snake chick for me. There's not gonna be a spider chick for me. There's not
Hey,
gonna be a harpy for me. There's not gonna be a slime chick for me. I'm out.
snake
Cent-
whammon. Stand the snake
Centurion?
whammon.
Nope, that's intimidating. I'm sorry,
No to
I'm not that
spider
big of a guy.
chicks.
I don't want a chick that can run me over.
Oh. All right, boys. All right. What's our next
But
anime?
The man, the myth, the legend, Peter Grill.
Peter Grill.
y'all take it away.
I don't think Red has seen Peter Grill.
I have not.
Matter of fact, I'd drop this another S.
All I know is Peter Grill did nothing wrong.
Peter
This
Grill
man,
does nothing wrong. He's
this
too
man was
wholesome.
this man was innocent. He was trying to get married. That's the whole point. It's not his fault. He's the greatest warrior on earth.
Oh man.
I'll give you the short synopsis. Man wins the tournament all around the world. He's the greatest warrior on earth. Just to show the slave's father he's worth it. Still pain in the ass. What happens? Every species of warriors come out with their sexiest woman's like, hey, I'm the greatest of my race. And it's my job to breed with you to produce the greatest warriors. What does he do? No. I'm Stan. I'm a Stan. I'm a Chad. I need to marry my chick and be done. What does he do? He wakes up to a harem. Wakes up to random chicks of different species and sleeps with them.
Yes.
He is a victim. It is not his fault. But that show did what it wanted to do. It was pure ecchi all the way through, in and out, and the story followed all the way through. So I
S
I
tier.
need to make a new tier for it, but it'll have to
It's a
stick with these two.
double S tier.
Superior intellect list.
Oof.
Oh my gosh. Real.
If we could put it higher, we would. All
We'll
right.
try.
Next anime.
Sakureya. Anybody's watched it.
Sekire. I have not seen it. Yeah, I have not seen it.
Red. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You're breaking my
Where
heart.
do you want to put it, Sniper?
You're breaking my heart right here.
Unfortunately, because I haven't seen it, I have to go with the B at best.
Yeah. What I want to
Even
hear
at that.
Sniper's take on it first. I want him to
Oh,
sell
I'm
me. Let
wanting
let
to
me
sell
see.
me.
What do you
So-
got?
19-year-old protagonist lacks a lot of self-confidence, trying to get through college exams. All of a sudden, he gets thrown into this tournament of fighters called Sekires, to where they're randomly paired with guys and make contract by kissing, binds them, and they get to be full powered in fights. Every fight, there's girls that lose clothings.
I've seen clips of this.
Seems almost on purpose. this, but we'll just blame it to plot. It's not their fault they lose clothes and just go with tits flailing out when they're trying to fight. Totally not their fault.
No, yep, I recognize this. Yeah, A tier. A tier, minimum.
So as far as the list go, I would throw it onto A because plot is solid, definitely etchy all the way through from episode 1. It was
Oh yeah.
a fun little thrill, not the greatest, but it was still fun to watch. So I will
Oh,
give
yeah.
it A. Red has
I'll
no
second that.
Y'all,
Yeah.
as y'all
Just
already
from-
both went at
just from
A.
clips,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
just from
sticking
clips
with
I've
B
seen, yeah.
because I have nothing on it. So
is solid plot.
Oh yeah.
But you know what else
It
is
wasn't
solid?
until you started explaining it that I was like, oh wait, I have seen clips of this. I haven't seen the show, but I have seen something of it.
Alright.
Alrighty. Next anime.
You've all seen it.
Hmm?
Shimonetta.
Shimonetta. Oh,
Shimonetta,
Yes.
yeah, that's a pretty cringy one.
yeah.
It is cringe, but it's also etchy. That's,
It is very etchy.
but this show is a new twist of etchy though. Like I've
Mm.
never seen a show just run it like this and have Chris Sabat on the dub. What other show can pull that crap and still just be a great show? To have Vegeta and
Hold
All
on.
Might's voice into an etchy anime. That
Chris
alone,
Sabat.
Chris
Chris
Sabat.
Sabat.
Yes.
Etchy.
Yes.
S tier.
Yes. I own the DVD. So does Codex. I've showed Red. All Might, Vegeta, Kuwabara, all same voice, dubbing as the narrator in this
Oh.
etchy show.
Oh.
I want to know his reactions. Like when you read the script, what'd you think? So it's up there. Like I would knock down Peter Grill to put Shimano up there. As much as I would stand and defend Peter Grill, Shimano is just a whole new
No,
world.
I would never take Peter Grill down. I would probably drop Food Wars, if anything, out of S tier
No,
to swap it
No,
for
no,
this show if we had to. No.
Nope.
If we had to. No, yeah.
I'll say
Nope.
this:
Not a chance.
Shimano is the only show has made me blush. Like I came to this show with no expectations. I'm like, oh my god, what is she gonna say? This show made me hot.
I'm not
Red
saying it's not great.
flushed.
It's fantastic. I'm just saying I will not replace Food Wars with it.
No,
I always
I'm
say
just
Food Wars.
saying, with it's got interspecies reviewers and Peter Grill up there. I can't drop either of them, so it'd have to be Food Wars. I'm sorry.
We are on two different playing fields here because I will drop Peter Grill because I haven't seen it. So
No. Oh, it's so sad.
lack of
all
knowledge guides
Oh.
my motives.
All right. Next anime. What do we got?
So can't play with H.
Can't play with H.
Can't play with H. So I've only gotten through a few episodes of this, but that is quite the show.
How far have you gotten
I don't
on
know
it,
who else-
Sniper?
I made it about 5 episodes and convinced that every episode was going to be the same thing over and over again.
You both made it further than I did.
Pretty. I can't remember the entire beginning. Do you? But
So I defer to your judgment on this one, boys.
I can drop a short synopsis for it.
Alrighty.
Guy gets randomly ran into a demon slayer who's a devil. Pretty much has to fight. For some reason, she's not winning. Dude's pervertness somehow gives her strength, and they try to separate. Later on the show, you find out they're getting in more fights and find out that this pervert is such a pervert that he just has unlimited potential to help her fight. And so she's just stuck in this cringy, etchy relationship with this guy to where all she needs him to do is help her fight. Unfortunately, she's a tsundere, so she doesn't even want to be around him, and it's only through his pure heart pervertness. When he opens up about his pervertness, that she gets to get
Mhm.
full strength. I just realized that every episode was going to be that narrative, and I didn't see
So-
Pretty
the
much.
story advance.
So it's like ecchi bleach.
Yes.
All right, B tier.
Yes, technically yes, but I will say the clothing is quite thin in this, so it does get quite etchy.
Mm.
It's up there with Hybrid Heart as far as edginess, but the
As there was no plot though.
Yeah, the plot is narrowed down to one room at a time. You can watch almost a whole
Yeah.
scene within one fight. It doesn't really spread out. It doesn't really power skill doesn't go up or anything. So
If it doesn't branch out and there's no scaling, I don't know. I'll probably drop it to C then.
I'm dropping it to D.
I,
I don't want to put anything in D. That's just how I
I'm
am.
putting it at the bottom. I
But
did not enjoy it whatsoever.
I will put it in D because when you have these series, you have to have 2 feet stand on, and all you had were flashing 2Ds, and that's all they had. There was nothing else to it.
that's fair. I haven't seen it. I was just going off of the synopsis.
Is all good. So
Let me tell you the story of the plot. I fight people. I have big tits. There you go.
I need this
Hey,
guy to get off.
I mean,
so I
mean,
can get stronger.
That is,
yeah,
yeah,
uh,
it's pretty bad.
yeah. Alrighty. What's our next to last anime here?
The Testament of Sister New Devil.
Testament of Sister New Devil. Interesting show.
So wholesome. I think Red. I think you've seen more than I have on it.
Hmm?
Haven't you seen more of this than I have?
Haven't seen a single episode.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
You're so wholesome. You're so innocent.
I'm an
Sniper,
innocent
we're gonna need
person,
another synopsis.
Oh my gosh. It's quite interesting show. When you try to compare it to our shows, you try to throw it under High School DxD, but I feel
Mhm.
High School DxD just kind of took off. The dub did pretty successful compared to this one, but pretty much this guy get 2 stepsisters. Of course, dad's out of the picture. They start finding Demon Clan, and this guy ends up starting a servant contract with his somewhat stepsister, and they have
What
to
are
get
you
through
doing
these.
fighting these demons, step bro?
No, the girls are. Or no, I'm sorry, the guy does. Yep, I'm sorry, but pretty much they go through to where they have to do servant contracts. They, it's real itchy scene. I tried to stay away from the stepsister thing, just because they say Oni-chan and all that. Where it's just like, oh no, that's getting into cringe area. Let me back out. That's why I didn't watch too much of this. But
Right.
pretty much they make servant contract. Anytime they try to do the opposite of what he commands, it causes them to go into this like feverish mode of want his stuff, and he has to massage it out. We'll put it that way.
So they're brats, basically.
Yeah, she's Sundere.
Okay.
Sister of a Testament of a Sister New Devil Codex.
Like I said, I don't like putting stuff in D tier, so I'd still say C. But
Put
based
C.
on that synopsis is
I'll put
yeah,
C.
I didn't remember the name of the show Codex, or I would have said it, sorry.
I'll put in C based on my own memory of the show, to where it's like High School DxD did better. This is what I can remember from the show.
Right.
I'd like to give it more, but it kind of ran the same way and didn't do as great.
Sounds like it's a C. Nobody cares. Moving on.
All right, what's our last pick?
I'm trying to see what that one is, but if we're going off the list, I would say it's the
I'm pretty sure that is. Would you fall in love with a pervert if she's cute?
yes.
All right.
I have not
Red,
seen this episode, so
yeah, we're gonna have to go off of your synopsis this time, Red.
I actually really enjoyed this story. It's basically a guy who gets a harem without wanting a harem in a way. So he wants a girlfriend, and he really does. He normal high school life. He's moving through it. He has all these friends, and they all really stuck up, preppy a little bit, and everything. And he really does it. But one day he comes into a classroom and leaves, and he finds a pair of panties with a note saying "I love you." Doesn't say a name. Doesn't say anything. He has to figure. So he, because it's a club room, there's only so many people there, and of course they're all women. So he's trying to figure out which one of them wrote the note for him. As he's figuring out this, slowly going through, he's finding out as they come to him with their kinks. So the first one, who is a proper person, you could say, very stuck up, no, everyone's a little blow. She comes to him and says, "Would you be my master?" Basically, he wants him to treat her as a dog, and I don't mean like just degrading. I mean a literal fucking dog. She buys a leash for him and puts a collar on herself, saying, "Fucking let me walk me like a dog." Second is
Alright.
another girl who wants to treat him as a slave. Basically, she pushes him on the ground, steps on his nuts, and shoves her panties into his mouth.
God, fuck.
So we got
Then
both aspects right off rip.
there's another one, which is a yaoi lover. Basically, she loves the thought of him and his best friend together. And it's just these series of all these different women you go through and finding what their kinks are towards him, and it's hilarious and pretty etchy in points.
I'd say A tier.
I'm giving A.
Well, then I guess it's an A.
That is an A. That is our list.
Nice, nice.
As it definitely has some cringy moments, but I would recommend it. It's got funny parts.
I
I
think we
mean,
got
I
through our
I,
list.
I appreciate you putting that in B because that's what I was going to say, but you guys picked A.
I'm sorry. I was off by a little bit.
All right. It looks like we are done with the tier list, but do you boys want to do something else for just a little bit?
I do have
We
one
could
more
talk about
surprise.
honorable mentions.
Well, yes, we do have one honorable mention. Mine would be High School of the Dead. Uh,
That
unable.
is, you weren't able to find a picture, I'm guessing.
I forgot to put it in. I'm sorry.
You
Oh
mother
man, this is so sad.
But
my one pick. I was sitting there I'm like, where's it at?
I forgot. Unfortunate last minute on my part, but I would throw that in as B tier. Great story, some thick, etchy scenes, but it didn't. I don't feel it ever got too crazy. They,
Right.
I don't think it drew the line as much as the others, but it was a great story.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I could throw out a bunch of not very etchy, but they have etchy moments in them, like Seven Deadly Sins, Inuyasha, Code Geass, things like that. But I don't really have an etchy anime
I
as
am
an
mad
honorable mention that I
scientist.
could just
It's
throw
so
in there.
cool. It's the best.
Kaka, thank you for a follow. Somebody's playing some Genshin Impact.
Not I.
Nope.
Got red-handed.
Not playing Genshin.
One more. Codex, one more what? What? Do you have a suggestion? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh my gosh! Now I'm gonna have to make a command with.
Oh,
Oh,
she's saying
oh, okay,
vowels.
okay. Right, right, right.
Oh, nice.
I got you now. I got you.
I thought I was
Did
gonna
you
make
say
it.
you had a little game or something for us? Sniper, you
Not
said
so
you had
much a
one more thing.
game, just something to show y'all.
Ooh.
It
All
wouldn't
right.
be No Nut November without some memes to read off of.
Yes.
So, either one y'all want to read them off? I don't care. I had fun and enjoyed finding these. So I'll let y'all go through.
I can read them.
Are you sure you can read them with your new helmet on?
Oh yes.
Is that what you cut out the eyes for?
Yeah, I cut out the eyes so that I could read better. Those black lenses, kind of makes it hard, especially in dark mode.
Well, it helps with the Geos, right? It helps with the Geos.
Oh yeah, it definitely helps with that. It's just so people don't question, like, why are you wearing this helmet now?
So if anybody's stuck through, this is a little treat for y'all. Go ahead and read them for us.
All right. Oh, fuck. Me at 3 a.m. Hot stuff is coming. My fitness tracker. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Red?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, just keep going. I can't even find it.
Huh?
Go.
Me, December 1st at 1 a.m. Arm blown out.
Oh man.
Here you go, Quiz.
Oh,
It's manga, so lead right to left.
yes. So, do you like those photos I sent you? Stop sending me sexy photos. The No Nut November has begun, and this year I won't lose. But I'm hardy.
Red?
I don't even know where these are, so y'all just do the rest.
Senpai of the pool, what is your wisdom? Since Pornhub is continuing to plant trees based on visualizations, we should do the Nut for Nature November. That's good.
Pornhub traffic plummets due to No Nut November.
Oh, this is so sad.
The Kirby who instantly failed No Nut November. The army with a 13-year streak.
Pathetic. I don't hate people like you. I merely pity them. Entirety of Reddit. HBO Keika. I failed. Oh, that's great.
When you attempt No Nut November but wake up to a harem, what have I done? I
Oh,
pride
man.
myself in making this one. I will stand Peter Grill. He did nothing wrong.
Peter Grill did nothing wrong. He was attacked by women.
He's innocent.
He was innocent. When you get the testosterone boost on day 7? I bet.
Me in real life.
Bet. Ah!
Yeah, I still click on not safe for work meme during No Nut November. I thought I was a goner. Must stay strong.
Stay strong. Drop some stronks in the chat.
Let me
Oh man.
move that down
Oh,
a little bit. There we go.
I'm getting some buffering. No. All right, there it
No.
goes.
No.
There it goes. I can see.
Or deal one. I can't hold on here. I'm sorry, guys. Good hint, Tahaven.
Well, I mean, kind of tracks with the whole "I can't beat you without getting closer" thing.
Right?
Oh man,
Oh, you
the,
steer 0-2
the
stance.
Michael Jordan tearing up. Oh man, I feel it in my soul.
Failing No Nut November only a few hours in. Realizing you haven't lost on all time zones yet. That's right, folks. You had time. If you just think about it.
No, see, all you have to do is you start out in Australia, you take a flight back to America, and you just start the day over from there.
Brooklyn.
When you fail No Nut November, but realize you can now get a head start at Destroy Dick December. Looks like Christmas came early.
This pain will make me even stronger.
Oh man. Trigger the boost, boys. Trigger the boost.
Tell your girl you're about to nut. It means you'll never bend her. Understand, support her, and treat her with unwavering respect.
Oh, so wholesome.
To all
Not.
of you, to all of you who have survived No Nut November, we salute you.
Still love that one.
That's it for the memes. That's it for our No Nut November. Oh, these are funny.
And I believe that'll be it for the podcast.
That is it. Thank you everybody for coming out. This was a freaking blast. I do feel
Oh,
we were a
it was
little
amazing.
short-handed this week. Red, how you liking the new place?
It's going.
Going
Still
very good,
unpacking
very
and
good.
doing everything, so a little tidy up.
Do as the butler does and tidy up.
But I appreciate all you fine folks coming out. I hope we helped with your anticipation. And we will see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to follow, and we will see you next time.
Oh man, cyanide's here now. Look at that.
Oh no!
Ah,
Oh no!
cyanide.
Right as we're ending, this is so sad.
Cyanide. Is he not following you?
Yeah,
Will he be on
cyanide's
50?
been there.
He has always been here.
Right.
Cyanide's always there. He's lurking, being a mad lad, being Mr.
Oh,
Wholesome.
okay, okay. We see, we see.
He is Mr. Wholesome. Without a doubt.
Oh yes.
But that's going to be it for us. Who would
Yep,
y'all
yep.
recommend to raid? We have Speedwags, we have Jordan, we have Responsibly. Who would y'all like to give it to?
Hmm.
I'm good with Speedwags.
Speedwags?
I think I'm good with Speedwags too. Yeah.
Speedwag is best waifu.
Yep, the girls will be on Speedwags soon.
Alright, well let's go give him some support, guys.
Speedwag on.
Speedwag on. Are any one of y'all doing it, or am I doing it?
Control?
Guy going.
Oh, the raid.
Yep. Well, I just want to make sure we weren't going double raid. Don't want to steal codexes.
Right,
We triple raiding in here.
Everybody start the raid.
Alright, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. This was a blast. We'll catch y'all
Oh,
next
thank
time
you.
in 2 weeks.
Yep. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Have a good one.
Hopefully, we'll have a plan set up for the next podcast. We were talking about it a little bit before this, so we're trying to set things up. We're gonna be talking to people very soon.
There, guys.
До свидания.
So yeah. Oh man.